So very rough draft, but this is what it is. I've put the numbers in the corner and hopefully I make sense. Front page, listen differently. We've got the lady on it. That's perfect. Second page is white at the moment. Okay, so I don't know why my video is not working very well, but it's white at the moment. I don't want to keep it white. I'm thinking we've got the quote here, which is page 3 at the moment. We could probably carry on the bubble from the home page and have it going onto both pages, or something that just takes up a lot of this white page, and we'll keep the quote where it is, but something between these two pages. So that's 3. 4 at the moment we have pink. We'll keep that as it is. 5 is the contents, and we just need to make sure, my writing is terrible I'm afraid, we need to make sure that the correct names for case studies are on there, because they're not at the moment, they're old ones. 6, we have Lee there sitting on his bench, and 7 is where it says it all started with his name. Well, I'm fine with that, but the page where it says it's all started with a bear, it's quite a blank, a lot of white space. So I would like to make sure we put it all started with a bear a little bit bigger, not have a huge amount of white space on this one. But it's a really fun page. So that's 7. 8 at the moment, this is where I'm changing over the next 4 pages, which we got confused about earlier. 8 is the quote that we have at the moment. I've switched them over, and which we have the quote there, well, it's text, so ignore that, it's not quote, it's text. My awful fake tan. So we have the text there at the moment on page 8, and we have some text below, and I said could I have it more attractive because it's nice at the top and then a bit boring and small there, so we can just make that a little bit more attractive by different colours or different words, but I want to try and make this a little more stand outish with the text rather than just plain black text everywhere that looks the same. 9, I've changed it, so we're going to have the woman, the one who's excited with her hands in the air, as the full page. What was on page 9 is the icons and about us, so that's changed of course because it was too much and it looked too boring. So we've moved that from 9 to the next page. Currently on 9, 10 and 11 you have 2 pictures of the people sitting on the benches with the phones. So on 10 we'll put a header, a big header about us, make it more clear, and then the text underneath about us, make that a bit more attractive and clear. And if we can maybe have not the icons that we've got, they're quite boring, which is not your fault, maybe we could have some icons or some imagery in the background to make this page pop out more. Say like on the About Us page on the website, they've got icons for the Manchester office and the Disney, so we can do something in the background of this to show our divides in community, well, countries, please. This page that had the 2 guys with the people on the bench will be a full page image, and that will be confirmed this morning. 12 and 13 we have how we work. So we have the header, which needs to be prominent at the top and stand outish, and how we work, and then the text just a little bit more, maybe some words again, a bit more bolder and a bit more attractive. On 13, I'm going for a large full page image here, and it's about us. So I would like to have an image of maybe the one we've got on the website homepage or something, what Ethan made or what we have that has a hand close up of our app. And I want it to be big, not just a full hand. I just want it to show our app here in a full page image as well as we can. 14 is global, that's fine, it's the blank page. 15, what I was trying to say is I didn't like the squares, how they're just put with the images. It looks like paint, like, I don't know, I don't like it. it doesn't look as good as the slides that we did for Coca-Cola. So we can do half a page. I know we don't have a lot to work with, but it's square and we can crop it as well as we can. So on these pages, I would like, for our features, I would like, so 15, I would like to have half the page and then the text. But I would like the text a little bit more interesting, which means it doesn't have to be tiny. It can have bits that are bold and not that are bold, and different colours. The same again with coupons, 16 and 17, half a page image, the text a bit more attractive. 18 is the instant one, the feature, the last feature. Again, 19, half page image, text a bit more interesting. 20 is the data. Sorry, I thought that was the last feature, but we're not. Again, fine. 21, half page image, more attractive text, interesting text. On 22 and 23, we currently have the guy there with the sweet jar. I'm switching them around because we've got too much text. It's quite boring when we're flipping. So the guy will go on the right, full page image with a sweet jar, and 22 will have the text, but a lot larger than what we've got, because at the moment we have a lot of white space with some text. Would you share? No. We've just got a lot of space. We can make that more bold and bigger. 24 and 25, which are the case studies. 24 is Uditoa, the image. I don't love that image, so we can change that, but that's fine. But on these pages, what I'm trying to say is the ones next to the header and the main image for the case studies is don't want boxes, images and boxes, hate that. Whether they can be merged into the background, whether they can be done in any sort of attractive rather than just some squares put on a page, not very attractive. And the text, just a little bit more attractive, as I said. Make some words bigger than the other, make some different colours, just a little bit more visual pleasing to the eye. And on this one, I, instead of having the same thing over and over again, like the Uditoa on 24 with the image, and then the case studies to there with all the text, I've just switched it, so it's the same thing. 26 and 27, I've just switched it so we get an image this side, so it would be the employee feedback with the big image with there, that's fine. And again, no images and boxes with the text part, more interesting on that page for the case study. Then the image of the boy on 28 and 29 is absolutely fine. Then we've got 30 and 31, which is, I don't want to keep it white, it's too boring with the bubble. I will carry the bubble on, but not here, it's annoying me. Can you put this full pink please, with the ready to listen differently in the white, and the contact as you've got it, but you're missing the social icons still. We need the social icons in with our links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and LinkedIn, because we use these a lot and we need people to know about them. And on the white page, again, near the back page, I don't want it to be white, so if we can just stick the lady in from the home page, she's tooting a voice thing over to the contact page, it just takes away a white page and it's just more appealing. And then the back page, 32, full purple, so it's not white, full page, and the white logo there. So we've got colours kind of integrating, we've moved stuff around, it's a bit more visually appealing. These are not big changes, the only changes you'll have is the text, making things more interesting and me giving you some images, but yeah, I'm not asking you to change the whole thing, pretty much small changes. We are going to make this smaller, it's big, it's too big, it's not a smaller size, which I imagined. I imagine more of this, and that's what Lee's more imagining, which is insane, but we won't go that small. But we need to at least go half, if not a bit smaller than half than what we had. So we will pick some final sizes in the morning and we will send them to print when you're done at the end of the day. But we need to stay small. They're supposed to be pocketbook size, small coffee tables, but not the large coffee book tables, and they need to be easily transportable wherever they go. Nobody wants a huge ass book. I wouldn't want this, I'd be bored. So it's too big. Okay, I hope that's okay. Let me know and I'll speak to you tomorrow.